The dark isn't dangerous. You know that. You live in a house. You have locks on your doors. There are no predators hiding in your hallway. And yet, you flip off the light switch and something in you, something quiet and old, tightens. Maybe just a little. Maybe you walk a bit faster back to the bed. Maybe you don't sleep facing the wall. You're not imagining it. That feeling is real, and it doesn't belong to you. It belongs to something that was alive 75 million years ago. The answer changes everything you think you know about fear. Because your fear of the dark isn't a childhood leftover. It isn't your imagination. It isn't weakness. It's a circuit so old, so deep, and so automatic that it ran before your grandparents were born, before their grandparents, before humans existed at all. By the end of this, you'll understand exactly why that switch flips inside you, and you'll never look at a dark room the same way again. It belongs to something alive 75 million years ago. That thing is still inside you. There's a part of your brain called the amygdala. It's small, about the size and shape of an almond. You have two of them, one on each side, and their entire job is to scan for threats. Every second of every day, your amygdala is running in the background like a security camera. It watches what you see, what you hear, what you smell, and when something triggers it, it doesn't ask questions. It fires. Your heart rate goes up, your muscles tighten, your eyes dilate to catch more light. It all happens before your thinking brain even knows something is wrong. Joseph LeDoux is a neuroscientist who spent decades studying this circuit. He wrote a book called Anxious, published in 2015. The amygdala doesn't wait for your conscious mind to decide if something is dangerous. It acts first, thinks later. That's not a bug. That's the design. It's not just that you're afraid of scary things in the dark. The dark itself is the trigger, not what's in it. The absence of light. Your amygdala lights up the moment visibility drops. Why would low light be a threat signal? Just darkness, nothing there. But here's what's fascinating. Here's a number. 75 million years. That's how long your lineage has been running this program. Your earliest mammal ancestors were tiny, nocturnal creatures, smaller than a rat, living in a world ruled by predators. Dinosaurs were still here. There were no safe spaces, there were no walls, and the night was when they hunted. Ambush predators, silent, fast, invisible in the dark. The animals that survived were the ones who felt threatened by darkness, even when nothing was there. Because if you waited until you could see the predator, you were already dead. The early alarm animals lived. The calm ones didn't. Generation after generation, the fearful ones had offspring. The calm ones were eaten. And their descendants, that's you. Your fear of the dark isn't irrational. It was a subscription service your ancestors paid for with their lives. And they passed the subscription to you. And honestly, what comes next is even stranger. Here's what actually happens in your body when the lights go out. Your pupils dilate, trying to pull in every scrap of light. Your ears sharpen, small sounds register louder. Your skin becomes more sensitive. You notice air currents you'd ignore in daylight. Your brain starts filling in what it can't see. That's the crucial part. Your visual cortex doesn't go quiet in the dark. It stays active. And without real images coming in, it starts generating its own shapes, shadows, movement in the corner of your eye. That's not hallucination. That's your brain running a predictive threat model. I don't know what's there. So let me simulate the worst case. Your brain doesn't treat uncertainty and danger as different things. In the dark, they're the same. That's the key insight. But that's only half the story. Now here's the part nobody talks about. In children, fear of the dark is almost universal. Between ages 2 and 8, roughly 3 and 4 children have some version of it. Kids don't understand risk fully. They haven't mapped the world yet, but we used to assume it fades with age. That's wrong. Studies on adult populations find that around 10% of adults still experience clinically meaningful fear of the dark. Real fear, not just mild discomfort, alone in a large space, power out in the house, camping without a flashlight. LeDoux's research shows that the fear circuits run on a separate track from memory. You can know, consciously, that there's nothing in the dark room. You can say the words, "There is nothing there. I am safe." And your amygdala doesn't care. It doesn't listen to your rational brain. Fear comes in through the fast lane. Reason comes in through the slow lane. The fast lane fires first, every time, because the circuit isn't yours to override. And then we discovered something that changed everything. Ancestral predator detection theory. The threat circuits your amygdala runs are not specific to humans. Cats have them. Dogs have them. Rodents have them. They all get more alert, more reactive, more tense when visibility drops. It's not cultural. It's not learned. It's structural. The circuitry itself is shared across mammal lineages. Some of the deepest fear response patterns appear in reptiles and fish. Your fear of the dark is older than your species. It may be older than the category of creature you belong to. Here's the part your brain wasn't expecting. You didn't develop your fear of the dark. You inherited it. Fully assembled, fully functional, from ancestors who never knew electric light. From ancestors who faced actual ambush predators at night. The ones who weren't afraid didn't pass anything on. It's the receipt, the proof. Every animal in your family tree that felt this thing lived. Now, here's what you can do with that. Next time you flip off the light and feel that small tightening, don't dismiss it. Don't tell yourself you're being ridiculous. Recognize it for what it is. An alarm system installed before the first human ever looked up at the stars. It kept something alive long enough to become you. The dark hasn't changed. The predators are gone, but the system that watched for them, still running.